Where are you getting beat? Look at this. If you're up and you're angling this player this way, there's no place to go. But nope, you're going to get beat away from any help, and it's just an easy layup. Cannot fall asleep on your guy right here, okay? Look at this matchup right here. These two players right here. Okay, you're falling asleep on your guy. Look, you just fell asleep on your guy. You're not level to him anymore. So now he's going to get it, and it's a wide open jumper. You're going to trap Karl Anthony Towns. Your back line's got to be ready. So this trap's coming. So this player's got to deny one pass away. This player has to deny one pass away. Okay, and this player denies one pass away. We're not really worried about this player two passes away. But when you make it this easy to pass out of a trap to one pass away, now you're screwed, and it's an open three. Okay, you double team right here, which is totally fine, but this player's not going to be able to double and then rotate out, okay? This player's got to rotate over on this kick-out pass. This player rotates to the secondary option. This player rotates here, and then this player just falls down right here, okay? But instead, you're going to try and double and rotate back. That's never going to happen, and it's a wide open three. And you cannot flinch on this dribble handoff. It's a fake dribble handoff, but look at this player right here. Watch him flinch, okay? See how he's going to flinch towards the handoff, which is a fake dribble handoff. So now look. Now you're not able to, look at this. You're not even resisting Karl Anthony Towns' drive till he's already in the paint. So that forces a double team at the rim and an easy putback, tap back and an easy layup for Minnesota. Clippers are in a 3-2 zone. This is what kills you. Stop. We have two people guarding the ball. You're dead at that point. This player needs to stay here. This player's guarding the ball just fine. This player now can go over here. But two people guard the ball, so look, now this player's got to step up here, which means there's nobody to guard right here, and now this player's just going to get it, go right into the lane for an easy two. Camera angle isn't great, but it doesn't matter. Look at this. Why is this player standing in the middle of nowhere? You should be already guarding a body. What? You can't just stand in the middle of nowhere. So now this player's going to get it, go blow right past you, and it's a layup. So a 5-on-4, you've got to be able to shift to one pass, okay? So right now when this pass gets thrown here, this player's got to come in here. This fifth trailer now needs to get over here, okay? He's coming in from behind the picture, okay? But again, this player doesn't shift over fast enough. This player is coming here, okay? So as soon as this ball gets swung, all right, and this player's got to step up, so you got to immediately come here. So that this fifth trailer knows this is where I got to go, okay? But you don't shift to the man diving to the rim, so it's a layup. This is absolute insanity right here, okay? There is 3.3 seconds left on the clock, okay? If you're this man here, you're guarding nobody. That's a problem. Guard this player here. Instead, you're just standing in no man's land, and now here comes a three to end the quarter for the Timberwolves. All right, so you switch this ball screen. Cool. You can't sag on D'Angelo Russell. Are you kidding me? Look at this. Just get up. Force him this way. Where's he going? I have a defender here, defender here, defender here. Don't sag. Force him into help. But you sag, open three. You can't even be a tick off when you switch. Look at this right here. All it takes is a little lunge. See how this player's lunging? So for just a second, we have two people guarding the screener. So now this ball handler is going to take advantage, blow right by you, and it's a two-shot foul. This is a disaster guarding this down screen. Stop. This player needs to get attached to this player's hip and chase. And then this player, whose man is setting the screen, needs to get his arms out. So this player cannot curl. He has to go out, and now I can chase. But this player's nowhere to be found getting his arms out. So now look, now this player's able to curl, go right into the lane in an open jumper. Okay, if you're doubling the post like this, it's totally fine, but you cannot try and recover right here. This player's going to have to slide over, okay? This player's got to get way up the line because he has to go on to the secondary option. This player's got to be over here, rotates here, and then you just fall onto this last Timberwolves option in the corner. All of those rotations happen in unison on the first kick-out pass, but you screw up this first rotation. Okay, look at this. We got two people going towards the ball, so now this player can't get over to his man, so it's just pump fake and go right into the lane for two. Why on earth would you sag here? You have a man ready to double, so just get up and send this player this way. There's no place to go. Instead, you sag, so you give up an open three. Can't switch like this. Look at this. The separation can't happen. You got to be right now up and level to the screener, ready to guard. This player's underneath immediately and ready to switch onto the screener. But you're sagging when you switch. So now look, you end up just giving up an open three. You have to communicate and transition. Stop. Two people cannot go to one. Someone's got to say, I've got this guy. Okay? Paul George, say it. Or you say it. So that the other player can go to this guy. But again, there's no communication. So now this player's late to get out. So it's just a pump fake and go drive into the lane and an easy two. Okay, this player's got to do a much better job of being in the gaps. Let's talk about the shell drill right now. This player's right foot should be parallel to the block, left foot out, wide stance. So when Karl Anthony Towns comes this way, there's no place for him to go. He's walking into a second defender. I have a wide stance. I don't have to move my feet at all. Okay? It's just stunt, and because I don't have to move my feet at all, easy recovery to the corner. But this player's, you're just leaving this player on an island guarding Towns, and it's a two-shot foul. Reggie Jackson here, this can't happen. You can never defend with your back to the ball. You need to be seeing the ball and your man at all times. Okay, look at this. If Reggie Jackson's not dangling with his man, and he actually is got his back to the baseline, now look, now when this player comes this way, there's no place to go. Reggie Jackson has no idea what's going on with the ball. So this player's able to split through, draw help at the rim, another two-shot foul. So you cannot jog back in transition. You need to sprint. What happens if you sprint here? Okay, now you're here. Now this player can get up all the way here and make sure this player comes this way where there's no place to go. Instead, this player gets beat away from any help, and it's a drive right to the rim for a lay. When you don't communicate in transition, this is what happens. How are three Clippers guarding two Timberwolves players right here? This big needs to come over here, okay, and defend this ball screen. But instead, again, we just got, this is unbelievable. Is there anyone saying anything? Three Clippers guarding two Timberwolves. Nobody to guard this player coming off the screen. So it allows them to get into the lane, draw help, and an open three. The Timberwolves are in the bonus. You have to note this. If you're Reggie Jackson, this is great. See how you're showing your hands? Zoom in. See how we can see your hands? Let's see when things get bad. All right? Right now. Look at this. I can't see his hands anymore. So D'Angelo Russell is going to swipe through. Okay? Cheap two-shot foul for Minnesota. How stupid this ball screen defense is. You're in drop coverage. You've just created a 2-on-1. D'Angelo Russell's in the lane, and it's an and one. So let's not give D'Angelo Russell the lane. How about we keep him out of the lane, okay? Let's push him back this way. I have backside help right here for this player's roll, okay? But the second D'Angelo Russell hesitates, brings his dribble back, picks his dribble up, I'm going to be able to bump you back with just quickly, okay? But instead, you're giving D'Angelo Russell the lane, and it's just bad things happen from there. Again, you're running drop coverage with D'Angelo Russell, so you're just giving him the lane, a snake dribble, and an easy step-back jumper. So again, let's take a look. This is a very easy ball screen to hedge because of where the sideline is. I can get up and push D'Angelo Russell this way. The second he hesitates, picks up his dribble, brings his dribble back, okay, I can recover. In the meantime, backside help right here. This player slides in, occupies these Timberwolves players 2 passes away. But instead, you're in drop coverage right here. And again, it's just so easy for D'Angelo Russell. Or idiot drop coverage. So now you just run a ball screen and giving D'Angelo Russell a wide open three. Okay? Well, you have to hedge. You cannot keep giving D'Angelo Russell openings like this willy-nilly. Okay? You're pushing D'Angelo Russell out. The second he hesitates, picks up his dribble, brings his dribble back, which should be pretty quickly with the half-court line close. Okay? I'll be able to recover. In the meantime, I need backside help here. But again, if D'Angelo Russell wants to throw a skip pass all the way here, I have plenty of time to recover, but it doesn't matter because I'm going to be able to bump you back quickly. But instead, let's just give up a wide open three for kicks and giggles. More stupid drop coverage. You're giving D'Angelo Russell the lane. This player has to come from behind guarding him, and it's an easy 2-shot foul. Look at how easy this is if you hedge. The sideline is right here. The second D'Angelo Russell hesitates, picks up his dribble, brings his dribble back, which will be in like less than a second. I can recover. In the meantime, I do need backside help, but again, I'm going to be able to push you back quickly. But nope, you want to run drop coverage. This player has to guard from behind. D'Angelo Russell shoots into him, and it's 2 shots. You switch this ball screen. Okay, stop right now. This player needs to get halfway. When the ball's in the corner like this, you're halfway. Halfway to the ball and the three-point line. And now I'm up, and I'm forcing this player this way. This player can stunt without moving his feet and easily recover. Instead, you get beat baseline. What does that mean? Now this player's got to come in and help the helper, so now there's nobody to guard in the corner, and it's going to eventually lead to a kick-out pass and an open 3 at the end of the shot clock. You switch this ball screen. I mean, again, where are you getting beat? Angle your body this way. There's no place for this player to go. I have Clippers defenders everywhere. Instead, you get beat away from any help, so now it's right to the rim and a little floater. Just guard one-on-one. This becomes a fake dribble handoff right here. Just guard one-on-one, please. Look at this gamble right here. See that gamble? So now look. Now this player's just going to come off the dribble handoff the other way, and he's right in the lane in an open jump. I mean, is there any communication on this switch? How do we wind up with 2 people guarding the ball and no one going here? So now the defense is scrambling, and look at what Nicholas Batum's going to feel like he's going to have to do here. Okay? He feels like he now needs to rotate up. The problem is that they're not going to swing it here. This player's going to shoot it, but look at him flinching like he has to rotate up means Karl Anthony Towns has offensive rebounding position, and it's a 2-shot foul. This is so elementary. This shot goes up. Stop. Everybody's got to box out, okay? Shots up. You got to get into this player's jersey, use your butt. Get into this player's jersey, use your butt. Neither of these 2 Clippers are going to box out. So, I mean, obviously now this turns into a 50-50 ball, and that's about the easiest offensive rebound you can imagine, and it's an easy 2 for Towns. I mean, again, this is so elementary. 3 goes up, stop. If you're Batum, you get your butt into this player, okay? That's how you box out. You do not box out like this, facing this player. That is not how you box out. So, again, it's an easy offensive rebound and an easy corner 3. You don't double from underneath the basket. The double team needs to come from here because now this player can get up the line and rotate. This player rotates. This player's over here and rotates, and the man that doubles falls over here into this last Timberwolves option. All of those rotations happen in unison on the first kick-out pass, but instead you're going to double from underneath the basket, and there's no one to help the helper, so it's a dunk. All right, again, if you're Paul George, first of all, this player, okay, the shell drill, okay? Paul George needs to have his right foot parallel to or on the block, left foot out wide stance. This player needs to get up and guide Anthony Edwards right into Paul George as a second defender. Now I don't have to move. I'm in a wide stance. My feet don't move at all. I just stunt so that Anthony Edwards knows he's walking into a second defender without moving my feet at all, and I'll easily be able to get out on the air time of this pass. But Paul George is not in enough, so this play, Anthony Edwards is going to blow right by his man, and it's a 2-shot foul. Cannot let Karl Anthony Towns just chill on the block. Stop. Right now, you got to get up and initiate contact. This player needs to go over here, but it ends up not burning you somehow. But you got to go initiate contact. Battle for real estate. Do your work early. Make him earn every inch on this floor and get him off the block and by initiating contact, but you do nothing. So look where Towns catches this ball, right on the block, and by that point it's too late, and it's a layup. Where are you getting beat? Come on, look at this. Stop. Get up. Angle this player this way. He's going into a brick wall. Instead, you get beat away from any help, and it's right to the rim and a 2-shot foul. What is this player doing? Why are you standing here? The Clippers are switching this ball screen, so you are in backside help on nothing. Okay? Right now, you should be up, guarding your man with your back to the baseline. Okay? But look at this. You're late to get out. Look at this little step up. So now you're going to get blown by. D'Angelo Russell's going to get right to the rim for 2. You have to communicate and transition. This player here needs to say, I've got this player here, so this player can sink down. Okay? Look what happens here. We have two Clippers guarding 1 Timberwolves player. So now what should be a 3-on-3 here is a 3-on-2, and now it's just going to lead to an eventual Timberwolves 2-shot foul. And this is incredible. You switch this ball screen. Stop. First of all, this player has to have his back to the baseline. But look at if I'm up and forcing Russell this way. There's Clippers players everywhere. Instead, I get beat away from all of that help, and it's right to the rim and a two-shot foul. Again, when you switch this ball screen, you have got to get underneath the screener and initiate contact. Look at how Nicholas Batum switches his ball screen over the top. So now you're just letting this player on the Timberwolves get to wherever he wants to on the floor, and here comes a post-up, and it's going to end up leading eventually to a two-shot foul. This is a total atrocity. There is 6.4 seconds on the clock. Why? Communicate. Stop. This player needs to say, I got ball, so this player can go back. Why is that important? Because if this player had gotten back, now this player can go here. But now this player's got to step up to the corner. So now the opposite corner is wide open, and it's a three at the end of the quarter. It's just, again, where are you getting beat? Look at this. If you angle your body this way, this player has no place to go. There's nothing but Clippers defenders. Instead, you're going to get beat away from any help whatsoever, and D'Angelo Russell's into the lane in an easy floater. Okay, what is this Clippers player doing? Okay, these two Clippers here are going to switch this screen, and it's a totally fine switch. I mean, that's a fine switch right there. Why are you showing here? There's nothing to show for. Get to your man. But you're showing at nothing, and now this player's wide open for three. So important that this Clippers big initiates contact with Karl Anthony Towns now as he crosses the three-point line. That's the most important thing, that you initiate contact, that you're battling for real estate and making him earn every inch on this floor. Look who initiates contact. It's Towns. So now he's just going to catch this. Oh, he's got you right where you want you, and it's just going to be a layup. This is an atrocious gamble here. All right, Timberwolves have the ball. If you are this Clippers player right here, start sprinting back now. Now. Look at this stupid gamble. That's number one. And then look at this stupid complaining for a call. Wait for a dead ball. So now you're here. Now we have a 3-on-2, what should have been a 3-on-3, and it's going to lead to a two-shot foul. It's just inexcusable. So the Timberwolves have this ball. Stop. If you are this player here, you need to be sprinting over here. Sprint. What's this player going to do? He's going to jog, and he's not even getting back to where he should be. So now he's here, the ball's here. What's that do? That forces this Clippers player to have to step up, and now the corner's wide open for three. If you are going to angle this player here, okay, Anthony Edwards, if you're angling him this way, this player here cannot have his back to the sideline. Right now, you got to be opened up with your back to the baseline, because now when this player comes here, there's no place to go, and I don't have to move. Stunt without moving my feet inward. I'm in a wide stance, easy recovery. But look, you have your back to the ball, so you don't even know what's going on with the ball. So now it's right to the rim and a layup. Not how you guard away from the ball if you're Reggie Jackson. Why is your back to the sideline? Open up, back to the baseline. So now on the airtime of this pass, I'm immediately out. Okay, but your back's to the sideline. You're not, look at it, your feet are moving. And now look, now this player's just going to get it, rip, blow by you, draw help at the rim, which leads to an easy offensive rebound and put back. Okay, we got a ball screen coming. So first of all, just get up. You cannot sag on D'Angelo Russell. Guard one-on-one, make D'Angelo Russell use this screen. But make sure the screen is set higher, okay? But again, you're sagging on D'Angelo Russell. Then you're going to kind of look at his feet. See how he's backpedaling because he's feeling out a screen? So now D'Angelo Russell's just going to hit a three in your eye. This is atrocious. There's nothing to switch here. If this player sets the screen, okay, then you switch, okay, and you're underneath. There is no screen. Until you feel a screen, you don't switch a screen. Look at this. This player is going to slip the screen. But look what happens. We have two people switching on to nothing. There was no ball screen. So now this player is just going to get it and go right to the rim for a dunk. There is the communication. It is clear your man is setting a flare screen. So right now, this Clippers player here needs to be yelling out, flare, flare, flare. So this player knows he needs to get up and over the top of the flare screen. But look at this. You're going to end up getting hit with the flare screen, so now it's going to end up being an open three. Biggest possession of the game, and you're running drop coverage. So you're giving D'Angelo Russell a wide open three. Whoa, is that atrocious. Okay, you have to hedge this screen. Okay, first of all, the sideline's right there. The second D'Angelo Russell hesitates, picks up his dribble, brings his dribble back, I can recover. In the meantime, I have backside help, coming from right over here. If D'Angelo also wants to make a skip pass all the way here, I have plenty of time to recover, but I'm going to be able to bump you back anyways. But instead, you're just giving up a wide open three, and what a mess. Yeah, I mean, Reggie Jackson here, gap defense isn't going to work, okay? Like, being in the gaps, it's too late. The player's already into the lane, and it's a two-shot foul, okay? So, again, you need to double this if this is what you want to do, okay? Come over here, force this player this way. Now, this player rotates up, this player rotates here, and this player falls back onto this man here, okay? It's an isolation. These are easy to double and rotate, okay? All those rotations happen in unison on that first kickout pass. But instead, you're just going to let Anthony Edwards go one-on-one, and it isn't even really close, and it's a two-shot foul.